Yo, folks. The picture is getting clearer regarding the Karen Reed case and how the different postponements, the Proctor letter, the tweet that was presented to the judge in a false way, things are getting clearer. That the House defendants tries to help Proctor get his discovery so he can prepare. Welcome to the show.
Santa Claus, riding in with the winter laws. Santa Claus, streaming live for the roaring masses. Ho, 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 raise them horns, old Judge King in a crown of thorns. Santa Claus, streaming live for the roaring masses. Santa Claus, Santa Claus, Santa Claus, Santa Claus.
All right, listen here. We all know now, by now, we should know, you should know, if you follow me or the other people covering this case, that somebody notified the judge with a false narrative post on X, the Turtle Boy post, as a 2:52 p.m. post, while it was posted at 10:52. To make that, it has to be a conscious decision. And we also know now that it was Proctor's lawyer who gave this to the judge. We know that now. Which caused the judge to freeze his deposition. You know, because Proctor had a panic attack and went out crying and pooped his pants, or I don't know. So he froze that. But remember, folks, at the same time, there's a federal case going. And so we have the entirety of the McAlbert clan, also collectively known as the Wankers. And then you have Proctor. Everybody who don't want to be deposed. Everybody don't want to hand over discovery, including the MSP, Massachusetts State Police, who blamed their internet provider for not receiving the court order. Yeah. And how does this fit together? Well, it fits together with, in the federal case, if they have the hearings, then they get discovery. Proctor gets discovery, the others get discovery. So this is the opposition of, because now Karen Reed wants to postpone the hearing. The Commonwealth's witnesses' opposition to plaintiff Karen Reed's emergency motion to reschedule hearing on special motion to dismiss and 2B6 motions. And this is plaintiff Karen Reed versus Proctor, Buchanan, Tully, Brian Albert, Nicole Albert, Jennifer McCabe, Matthew McCabe, and Brian Higgins. These defendants, we collectively called the Wankers, respectfully oppose plaintiff Karen Reed's emergency motion to reschedule hearing on special motion to dismiss and 12B6 motions. The motion should be denied, and the hearing should proceed as scheduled. Plaintiff's emergency motion asks this court to reschedule the July 14th, 2026 hearing to the week of August 17th through 21st, based on an alleged scheduling conflict with a state court hearing. But the motion mischaracterizes the procedural history and omits critical context. In reality, plaintiff Reed already litigated the scheduling dispute in Plymouth County Superior Court, and the state court resolved the conflict by moving its hearing to the morning of July 14th. A resolution that fully accommodates both proceedings. Say what now? Here is what they claim. No, Judge, we can have that hearing in the morning And then we will have our hearing in the afternoon. Please judge. Please judge. And that is 14th. When is that? Tuesday? Monday? Tuesday. In one day. They actually claim, yeah, Judge, we can have both hearings in state court and federal court on the same day. Seriously? Seriously? And this is becoming so transparent by now. Oh, sorry. This is the reason why they desperately postpone every deposition. This is why the wankers don't send documents, send motions late, don't even show up on deposition dates. It's to postpone everything until after the federal court hearing. That is what they want. Because as soon as that hearing is done, so to speak, they enter the next phase, so to speak. Which means meanwhile, they gather more information for themselves in order to combat the obvious elephant in the room. They have been lying for years. From the day of John O'Keefe's death, the day after, how the cops acted. And you all know how the wankers' stories has evolved over time. That is why they don't want to be deposed, because they need the information released via the federal court, so they can put their stories together before getting deposed. Because they don't know all of it. They don't know all of it. So I won't even bother reading the rest of this garbage, because it's obvious. Now, if you disagree with me, let me know. Put it in the comments if you disagree with me. But if it isn't obvious for you, then why do the wankers keep the O'Keefes in the dark? If they have truth on their side, wouldn't they be the first ones being deposed, shouting from the rooftop, yes, we are going to help the O'Keefes in the wrongful death suit by being deposed and tell the truth? But they can't, because they are all liars. They are all liars. And that is why they want the federal proceeding done as quickly as possible, so they can postpone the state proceeding. So they can at least attempt to combat being exposed as the liars they are on paper, under oath, under the penalty of perjury. That is what I had for you. You all have a good one, and I will see you guys in the next stream or video. Bye-bye.
Santa Claus, riding in with the winter laws. Santa Claus.